The Momo monster incident remains one of the most detailed and emotionally charged cryptid encounters in American history. Unlike campfire legends or hoaxes, the Momo reports emerged from a poor, isolated rural family with no history of publicity seeking, and they involved physical evidence, law enforcement interest, and extensive media documentation. Louisiana, Missouri, 1972. Louisiana is a small river town along the Mississippi River in Pike County, surrounded by thick woods, muddy backwaters, bluffs, and abandoned farms. In the early 1970s, it was an isolated place. Few paved roads, no cell phones, and very little law enforcement presence. Locals called the creature Momo, taken from the river nearby, the Missouri monster. It was described as 7 to 8 feet tall, covered in long brown hair, foul-smelling with glowing orange or amber eyes, and an unnatural hoarse scream compared to any known animal. The Harrison family encounter, July 11th to 12th, 1972. The witnesses. The primary witnesses were the Harrison family. Terry Harrison, the son, generally reported as 10 years old. Doris Harrison, mother. Several extended family members. They lived in a rundown rural house surrounded by woods and open fields. Initial sighting, afternoon. Terry Harrison reported, while playing near the woods behind his home, he heard a deep, gurgling growl. When he turned, he saw a massive, upright, human-like figure emerging from the trees. He described bright orange eyes, long arms nearly to its knees, heavy, matted fur, and an overwhelming smell described as a mix of sewage and rotten meat. He ran inside screaming. His mother initially dismissed it as fear until she looked outside herself. That night, the most terrifying claims emerged. According to the family, the creature circled the house, slammed its hands against the walls, threw small objects against the siding, and emitted low, choking vocalizations. Neighbors reportedly heard unusual screams coming from the property. Inside the house, the family sat with the lights off, weapons ready, convinced something was trying to force its way in. The family claimed the creature approached the windows and that the orange eyes were visible through the glass. Physical evidence. Unlike many Bigfoot cases, the Momo incident produced tangible claims of evidence. Footprints investigators and locals found: large three-toed footprints, claw-like impressions, wide stride length. However, the footprints were never professionally preserved and later eroded by rain. Damage scratches were found on the house siding. Small dents were noted where stones allegedly struck. No conclusive biological evidence, hair, blood, tissue, was ever recovered. Law enforcement involvement. Local sheriff's deputies visited the property. Their report stated no proof of a creature, no signs of forced entry, but acknowledged the family was genuinely terrified. The officers did not officially label it a hoax, but no formal cryptozoological task force was created. Media explosion. Within days, the story reached newspapers and then television. National media outlets covered the Missouri monster, turning it into a cultural phenomenon. Locals soon reported additional sightings in nearby woods, riversides, and abandoned farms. Some witnesses appeared sincere. Others were later suspected to be fabrications inspired by publicity. Alternative explanations considered. Over time, researchers proposed realistic explanations. Misidentified animals' possibilities included escaped bears large, mangy dogs, deer seen standing upright, pranksters in fur suits. However, Missouri has no native bear population in that region at the time, weakening this explanation. Psychological factors. The isolation of rural families, darkness, stress, and fear could magnify. Shadows, animal noises, and normal household sounds. Mass suggestion after media coverage likely amplified further reports.